Kendrick Lamar is making history as he has become the first rapper to ever surpass 100 million monthly listeners on Spotify. He becomes one of 9 artists to achieve this. So if you guys don't understand how that works, monthly, they take a calculation about how many people listen to your and the average rapper be like at 20 million or whatever. The average relevant rapper like 20 million, between 15 and 20. Upper echelon is like 40 and 50. That's where you find your Cardi B's or your J. Cole's. They're in that range. And then the 70s and the 80s, that's like Eminem and them. That's like that letter. Eminem, Drake, and all that. Kendrick then went to 100 million. This never been done before. Not even by Drake himself, who is the numbers guy. So this is a huge feat, period. And he's done it by solely just rapping. So that right there, you got to clap it up for that shit. Because being able to get that type of success by just rapping mostly. I know Luther's going crazy. That has some R&B with it as well. But just being a pure rapper and not doing a lot of genre bending and things of that sort. But that's a big feat, man. Shout out to Kendrick like that for that right there. This person right here says, put our biases aside and realize how crazy this is. This is a black man who grew up in Compton. His family experienced homelessness at times. They relied on welfare and food stamps. Grew up in Section 8 housing, surrounded by West Side Pyrus. Saw somebody get murdered when he was only 5 years old. Grew up in a place where most niggas die or end up in jail. You gotta sit back and realize he really made it out and is one of the biggest artists in the world now. This is truly inspirational. For sure, man. Like it's crazy because I know trolls be in my comments like that. So people were saying that I became a Kendrick Lamar fan like after the beef and shit like that. So that made me want to just post my old tweets. And I seen within my old tweets, like it's crazy to see or witness Kendrick Lamar's career grow and become great in your eye. Like just right in front of us. It's crazy. And that was like in 2014 when I tweeted that shit. So to see this grow is great. It's dope. And I also appreciate what Drake brings into the game as far as an artist as well, and J. Cole as well. I think all the three of them push each other to a height that's hard to achieve. That's why it's no one that's new that's coming out can even compete with them at that level. That's why we still have the same big three that keep rotating. So I think that's dope as hell. But all right, so Drake is upset in other news. Drake is upset because he feel like he's being suppressed in a Spotify algorithm. So this person posted this right here. So I search for Kendrick on Spotify and GNX pops up. Then I go ahead and search for Drake and Party Next Door and SSS for you doesn't pop up. Spotify on some. So Drake liked this post. And also, let me go ahead and put this up here. This person put up the video with them doing a demonstration. Make sure I can see it on the screen. This person does a demonstration right here. And that's them searching it. Party Next Door stuff exclusively pop up. I guess it's not coming up or whatever. They put in Kendrick Lamar. And that's what they're doing, all right? So this person right here says it right here too. Tell me why this is up next when I've already done the whole suggest list for Kendrick in that song, and all I'm listening to is Party Next Door and Drake album. So Not Like Us comes up. So I'm pretty sure. Okay, Spotify and Apple Music, they have a feature that if you search a lyric for a song, the song will pop up. The biggest song on most of these platforms right now is Not Like Us. Kendrick Lamar says Drake name in the song. It hacks Drake's algorithm. Anytime you search Drake on any of these things, it's a lyric. So since the song is so huge and people may be wanting to find a song that says Drake in it, Not Like Us is going to pop up. That's why no other song is popping up from Kendrick Lamar, because Drake's name's not in the song. It's that simple. As simple as that. That's what's going on. But yeah, so Drake upset about that. Man, I even did my little research myself. Let me see. I think I posted it somewhere. But I did my research. I was trolling back and forth with my homeboy. Oh. So if y'all see that, they don't take this conversation seriously. I'm trolling my dog. But yeah, I did my research right here. I'm like, bro, stop all that blood clot crying, bro. Crabs, because I searched the shit myself, and yes, bro, Drake and Party Next Door and everything's popped up. But my dog said it wasn't showing up for him earlier, but it is now. So that's that right there, bro. It is what it is. But that's what they got going on back and forth, man. I just find it to be just pointless. It ain't nothing too much to it. I think Drake is going to do what he needs to do necessary. It's not as the problem that's going on with Drake is that his fans, like you see right here, and anyone that support him, no matter how much people talk about him, what he lays his hat on is him being number one, always number one. So with him struggling with numbers right now, it hurts the fans' argument to be able to say, well, he's number one. You can't say that now. Even Thug said that boy back to number one. Then people came and said, man, you probably can't say that no more. Slow down with all them tweets, basically. Quoting some shit he said before about Future in a while before when they was dissing. And Drake has fallen back as the top global artist and on I don't know if it's Spotify, whomever, and Bad Bunny and Kendrick has jumped above him. And someone says he don't got internet. Another one of Young Thug's memorable quotes when he was defending James Harden when he wore some I guess some he wasn't supposed to wear based on what the internet says. So that's that right there. Now Joe Budden is reacting to things going on with him and Drake. I think I had another one pulled up. Give me a second, bro. So y'all know Joe Budden got dissed on Give Me a Hug. Let me go ahead and pull the initial clip up because they talk about two things. They talk about the possible album sales and they also talk about, the actual diss. Let me see if I can find that shit real quick. Joe ain't really dive into it that much. He ain't really feed into it too much. So the reaction that people wanted, he didn't crash out because he understands the situation. He understands the whole thing to play into it. So, all right, here it go. Boom. So we just got audio for this one. Joe Budden speaking on, the shit right here.
Cause I'm really out here filling up the itinerary till I'm 6 feet in the cemetery.
That's a direct response to your point that you make a lot. That you think he want to settle down.
Yeah. Okay.
And he telling you this why I ain't got a girl, nigga. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's all you got?
That's all I got, dog. Okay.
Why you look all tight in the face?
What? I got a smile on my face. How I look tight in the
Yeah,
face?
but
I got a
it's a
smile.
Botoxy smile. Smile,
Yo,
chill.
Stop telling
You got
my
the fillers?
secrets.
Smile, chill.
You ain't got them fillers in
You
there?
ain't went and get no fillers.
He might have did, though. He got a little tuck right here.
Botox.
Oh,
If I
didn't say
get
all
any tox, y'all niggas need to tox my ass in that Hudson River.
Okay.
all right, but you gonna respond to Drake, though.
What do
He
you
ain't say
think
nothing
of
to me.
his response to you?
He didn't respond to me. Drake is making music. I'm the last nigga on Drake's list.
I'm actually proud of Joe Budden because he didn't bite the bait. He didn't bite the bait as far as giving the emotional reaction, I ain't gonna
It's a
lie.
coincidence that he said
Well,
that.
what do you think of his explanation for never wanting to be married
I think
or
that-
settle down?
What man don't really want
Him.
Let me take that back.
It's a lot of men,
Yeah,
nigga.
I think Drake would like to be married. My personal
So you
opinion.
forcing marriage on a nigga?
I'm not forcing anything.
He just
on
told you
anybody.
how you felt to your question. He answered. We just asked this.
He a
He
rapper.
answered you.
Niggas said lie every day, B. Men up here lie every day, B.
So he lying.
I'm not doing
I'm
this
just
with
saying,
y'all.
we having a conversation here.
Nah, he telling the truth. I was wrong.
Bulletproof doors so heavy, got me rolling around like a dignitary.
He shooting that nigga's crazy.
When y'all think he wrote this verse?
After the pod?
All right, let me see if I can fast forward to the part that they talk
He
about
does.
this.
But how you feel?
Savage, you the only nigga checking on me when we really in some shit, brother. Melissa Ford, you a legend from the 6. Hate to see you with a dick sucker. Shit about to be a lit summer.
Nigga put an effect on the dick sucker. That's a sloppy one.
Filter the dick sucker is crazy.
Yeah.
I know Mel
They
hearing
crazy.
is ain't the greatest. So
Melissa Ford, you a legend from the 6. Hate to see you with a dick sucker.
We have our Melissa Ford drop.
Yep, there we go.
All right.
Close the laptop.
It's better than the game one, so.
Closing the laptop.
Sorry.
That was up.
No, not even that. Now I understand what you meant when you said.
Yeah. That's why we letting Flip respond to it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on.
Got it.
I've been on the cool. It's not Flip.
I sit in between two
How do you
people.
know?
It's not
You
Flip.
don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
It could be.
Could be.
It could be. We just said it
It's
could
not
be.
flip. If it's
So
flip,
you
then-
saying
So you're
it's
saying
not
they don't suck dick?
If it's, I don't get that.
you saying it's Joe. So you calling him that?
I don't know what he does, but I know I don't suck dick. And it's not flip. That whole now I'm listening to that whole was a shout out at your man, son. He just he heard the pod. He bigged up Ish. You heard?
Let me respond to you, Ish. Yeah.
Let me respond to Ish. Damn, like your words got power. And then he had to big up Melissa Ford. I ain't gonna lie, I almost fainted when I heard that shit. That's what you talking about, nigga? How you feel, man?
Yeah, how you feel?
I'm still processing. I'm just still processing.
It's okay. You can just say
Canadians stand together, right? Yeah.
You gonna spin?
What? You said what?
You gonna spin?
Spin the block. I mean, go back and.
I know what he means.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm giving him the evil eye right now.
That's not all spin mean.
No.
What does spin mean? What you gonna twirl, nigga?
No.
That's what I'm saying. She gonna spin the block.
I'm not doing this with
That could mean two different.
Yeah.
Spin for us on our behalf, or oh, got you.
Yeah.
Got it.
What you talking about, nigga?
Hold on, just play one more time. Let me just hear if it's spin worthy in which direction. Hold a little before it.
You the only nigga checking on me when we really in some shit, brother. But listen for you a legend from the 6. Hate to see you with a dick sucker.
Yeah, nah, the spin is different. Hey Drake, that's not the other spin. You a legend from the 6. Nigga gave it a legend status.
Y'all so cool up here. Yeah. Why y'all are the coolest?
I mean, it's great. It's
There you go.
Exactly.
It's
There you
awesome.
go.
I mean, it's not the first time though.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's not even the second. It's not even the third. But thank you.
Talk about it.
Mel, do you think he's trying to?
I don't know what he is
The
trying
art
to
of
do. I am
war.
not in that man's mind. I do not
Do
know.
you think
I
it's
will
a-
let you guys
All right,
opine on
ask,
that.
Let me ask my guys. Do you think it's the art of war move, nigga?
It could be.
Wouldn't be bad. Yeah, clever move.
Divide and conquer.
Yeah, big up the woman up here. Put her on the pedestal that she belongs on.
For sure.
And then,
I was happy you did that.
I was extremely happy.
I was happy.
Extremely.
What the fuck should be happening out there?
Yeah.
You heard? Big Mel.
Big Mel.
Legend from the 6. Hate to see you with a dick sucker.
You can't leave that part out, man. We about to transition in a second.
That shit me. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like that shit. I didn't like that. I was hating like, oh, God damn it. Yeah, Joe.
Man,
got
the album dropped. I tweeted.
All right, so now they talk about the possible streams. We're gonna transition at this point about the streams.
I like the first half of the project. I think it's cool.
There's records on here that I like. I'm not gonna say it's a bad project.
I ain't even.
So Joe just ultimately did not take the bait at all. He didn't create a storm for Drake that he feel like Drake wanted him to create, the media storm to get people to pour into the album. Joe is trying to play chess, not checkers.
Finish.
The first half is like if you like the first 11 records. No, like 10 records.
I like the vibe of the first half. I understand people out there saying that it might get repetitive.
I like the second half of the album. I like the second half, especially the end of the
A
album.
little bit.
Again,
Got you.
That's your bag though. This
Yeah.
is your like genre.
Yeah.
This is your
Sometimes
shit.
it's not wrong with if I like this vibe, I like this sound. All right, keep doing it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Don't keep doing it, man. Perfect the sound instead of doing a bunch of songs that sound the same. Do one specific song and pour all into that one song and make it perfect.
It's working.
And again, good to see that them have that moment out there of it's been rough. It's been rough.
It's been a rough 12 months.
So this feels like a reset.
Or like at least he back to making music again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And taking some chances or being creative. He in his little creative process, I guess.
Man, this is all trickery. He trying to figure out, get through what he got going on, you know what I'm saying, with the whole UMG situation. And we can read through it and we see it, but it's clever. Let's see where it goes. I like the project and I'm looking forward to more reception on it.
On one of the joints, didn't he say Lucian hit me and told me to piece it up?
No, he's talking about Thug, my boy.
Oh, he might have. I don't know. I haven't
Yeah,
done a
one of the-
lyrical
yeah,
deep dive.
I think he said that on one of the
Said
shits.
Thug.
What do we think this album does first week?
250 to 350.
I'm with that.
Box, I'm with you.
I'm with that. It's a big gap though.
I'm going lower.
Yeah.
Pause. Low.
How much lower? Let's hear. it.
120.
Really?
That's crazy.
Nah, you tripping.
I don't think it'll be 120. That's crazy.
What you think?
If it come back 120, something is very, very wrong.
Very wrong.
It's very, 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 very wrong.
That's crazy.
Very wrong. And then they're going to say we can't account for the direct-to-consumer sales. If it come back at 120, they're going to say we sold 200 in direct-to-consumer. Because it was an early link for that.
Oh, it was? Okay.
A couple days.
Really?
Some type of, that's
Yeah.
where you could buy.
So they were selling digital sales, digital copies for pre-order before the album dropped. So basically, the sales are going to be diluted to somewhat of a degree because the fans purchase some of the sales, some of the albums, but it's not going to be counted towards the first week.
Find a digital footprint or something. Line out here. I waited until it popped up in iTunes.
But if you think they do 120, what's wrong? Like the fix is on?
Off.
P4 only did 37.
I just don't see how you can fix something with Drake. If Drake is as big as people think, he has that much of many fans as possible. If he has new music, the fans gonna go and listen to the new music. How can you fix things at this point? For him to perform less is good. Like you just search Drake if you want to hear this shit. That's why I don't see all the suppressing shit. If you want to hear Drake, just search Drake, you can find him. Everyone knows about Drake. If you want to hear Drake music, then you're gonna find him here, right? You're gonna find out about it.
I'm not grading this as
A party album.
Well, the only reason why I am is because it's listed as a party album.
Yeah, but UMG is under here.
Yeah, but so Party, when he drops, it's under that Santa something music
Santa
group.
Ana,
And Drake, well, it's OVO under Santa Ana.
That's a Republic.
OVO sound under exclusive license to Santa Ana label.
That's
group,
Party.
And OVO
And-
OVO under exclusive license to Republic Records, a division of UMG.
And that's
Recordings.
Drake.
Yes.
That's what it's saying that it is Party, but
Yeah.
it's saying both of their deals.
Okay.
I just can't see 120.
Yeah, it seems that would be frighteningly low,
That's crazy.
in my opinion.
And I think
I think Drake could sell 120 of a CD full of farts.
I believe he could, but I think also
So if this comes back as that, something's off.
I'm saying, but expound on when you say something's off. What do you mean by that?
They're burying it, or
It means it's just not going to be. It's not. It's the beginning of maybe independent Drake. If it comes back at 120, is this what independent Drake looks like? I'm going to say no, but yeah.
See, I think this is the safety net, dropping it this way. If it does come back, if it's not typical Drake numbers,
they can use it as an excuse.
exactly.
Got you.
It's almost like we're preparing ourselves for it to come back a little lower. There's no single. There's been nothing leading up to this.
True.
So now this drops. We know it's not going to do typical Drake numbers, so let's make it Party featuring Drake and drop it this way to cover ourselves so that now we're shielded against any type of backlash from, hey, why you didn't do this number, why you didn't do that number? Well, it's because of that.
Because word going to get around that it ain't but so much Party on here. And I think if that word get around, like I said, I think that boy could sell a CD full of farts. So
I'm agreeing with you.
I agree.
If that's not happening, then is this his version of Big Sean after he left wherever he left, or Meek after he left wherever he left? Is this what it begins to look like?
I still say no.
I'm saying no too, which is
I don't
why I
think
don't
this is
have it
that.
at 120.
I think it's gonna be between 180 and 220 in that range. 180 and 220. I'm gonna show you why I think that though.
That matters, bro. The fact that it's listed as Party Drake, like that matters.
I'm going.
to whom?
I'm going between 180 and 250.
Okay, that's his take. Okay.
I think 250 is fair. I think 250, 270 is fair.
I'll be surprised if it hit 250.
That's what I think.
And we're only talking in the United States. We're not,
First week.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we just on the first week number.
Okay.
Yeah, U.S.
But Canada's the U.S. So you a legend in the U.S.
Gulf of America.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this up, man. All right, so once again, before we do this, I don't care about first week sales in regards to speaking about the quality of an album, but Drake fans, that's what they rest their hat on, so it makes things amplified when it comes to first week sales. So since we're talking about it, let's talk about it. Once again, this has no distinguished meaning about the actual quality of the album. All right, but Drake and Party Next Door, Some Sexy Songs for You, earned 56.6 million first day streams on the global Spotify chart. That's the second biggest album debut of 2025 so far. So to compare that, GNX did 74 million Spotify streams on the first full day. And GNX first week sales end up being 353,000, all right? But from that point, the first day, this was a surprise release. And also this was, we all knew it was coming. This was a surprise. But what happens after the first day, the reception from the audience and the conversation on social media is what drives the sales from that point. Are people going to go back and continue listening? Are people going to move on and go back to a project they was already listening to before? These are things to factor in. So you can use this to start off, get your idea, but it's not always totally accurate when you try to compare this with other projects. All right, so that's 20 million less than a project that did 353 million based on, his first day sales versus this first day sales. Well, I'm sorry, first day streams. All right. Now, in the past, Drake's streams have been way more, double that amount. All right. Her Lost sold like in the 400,000 range. Miss Morale and the Big Steppers, all these things. Mr. Morale and Big Steppers, I can't remember how much that did, but these things is like it pales in comparison. They showed Lil Baby's numbers. I know I seen that at some point in time. Lil Baby first day sales. Let me see that real quick because Lil Baby was like at 16 million, I believe, first day streams. The Baby first day streams. I think it was at like 16 million or something. Yep, 16 million. And Lil Baby did 130K first week. So that's how I know it's gonna do way more than Lil Baby's. So it's gonna be over for sure 120K. That number is way too low. I don't think it's gonna, like, Drake's name alone is gonna drive more attention than that. But are people liking and continuing to listen to the project? That's the question. We don't know. That's the thing right there, though. So we gonna see how that proceeds from that point, bro. I've listened to some songs. I've been cherry picking. Also it's like Valentine's Day weekend, so you listening to more of the R&B than per usual because it's Valentine's Day weekend. I'm with my lady and stuff. I've been cherry picking things. Some of the songs vibe. The songs, like when we was live streaming, the songs that I said I liked, I went back and listened to those in the car or just vibing in the room and shit like that and chilling. Those songs do hit well. My lady liked the other songs more, although she not really with Drake heavy like that no more. But she still like listens. She could vibe with some of the songs in the background towards the beginning of the project. The ones that I didn't really like in the reaction, they don't bother her that much. The ones that she hate the most. And I wouldn't even say hate. She just was thrown off was by the songs that was more like not love songs type. And that's not what she was expecting from this album called Some Sexy Songs for You. But what Drake doesn't, I think Drake, he's let it be known by now, he would sacrifice the integrity of a project to stream well. So that's where he gonna put hip hop on his albums to make sure it's diverse. He gonna put what it was like an alternative song going there, the song with Yeppa. Also the song with the Hispanic song going there. He gonna throw songs like that for the sake of streams. He does that. I guess like if we want to get mad at him for that right now, then we are the dumb ones to tuning into his project because we should expect him to do that type of shit. That's what he do. That's what he does. So, all right, that's what's going on with that situation right now. Let me see what else we got on the list to keep it pushing. All right, so